continuing a view live on West Nile TV. It is another edition of the Whistle Time Live, and my name is Owen Ezaga, your host. With me is Linda Susie. We shall be discussing a lot of local sports, and then of course get into some of the international stories. But of course, all in all, I want to usher in Susie. Welcome and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Owen, and thank you for ushering me in and welcoming me. Good afternoon, viewer, and you're most welcome to Whistle Time Show.
Yeah, we have a lot that we should be giving you right away. And as we talk, the school games are already ongoing. But Arua City has taken their team, their school, to play away from Arua City. Why, how, and that is one thing that we should be talking about shortly, about what exactly will be coming right there. But of course, all in all, I want to say that there are a lot of activities also happening in the world of sports that we shall be talking about. Now, these been a lot moving on social media about the Arua Hill saga with Innocent Media, and that is one thing someone has tasked me several times, probably, and asking Whistle Time tell them what exactly is happening. That is one thing that you've gotten to know. But Susie, anything you know about this so far? Before I maybe give also a fan that needed to know.
About Innocent.
Or you've seen the social handles, how people are misusing maybe, or usefully using it.
I am following the stories, but I think the stories are taking quite a different trend. Apparently, we all knew that media was stopped from traveling, and then somehow he already traveled, and then even still after traveling, we are still seeing a lot of noise. I should call them noise, because now they are coming from different angles based on quite different instances. I really don't know which stories to take, and then but from all the noise that is going through, you can literally try to see where the fact is and which side is not typing the truth on. There is the social media and all that. So basically, I should say I am also one of the lost fans. Maybe we'll get the fact from you.
Yeah, a lot is happening. Of course, a lot is happening in the side of this very story. The question is whether it is true media is contracted or no. That's one big thing. Three is whether media is going to be still, just like said, because some people are saying it's the international transfer certificate that will be required. I'm talking about the ITC. That of course every player that goes out is. Now, the fact is media has left. Innocent Ronald Media is in Italy. He has gone for a school according to his papers or documents. He has gone in for school, and the school which will be having him of course have sports education too. We saw him in a photo where, of course, he was at Lucera, Calisio, Lesero. And now this team is also in Italy. But, of course, Media Innocent is in Italy. I want to put my most attention to the stories that have been trending about, of course, how this player has been getting his discussion. I have a full copy of Whistle Time received a full discussion of the two sides, where of course media and the chairman of Arua Hill Sports Club were discussing about a renewal of contract. But I'm already seeing only one side of the story up, and the other rest of the chats which are not there. That is one thing that is there. Now I want to tell you, yes, media's issue. They had a sitting on the day before. Of course, I think it was on Monday. And then after having that sitting, there was an agreement that was put on place. After all, Arua Hill claimed media had contract. Media was called on a WhatsApp call wherever he is, and he said he didn't have contract. He's repeated it 3 times that he didn't have contract with Arua Hill Sports Club. But still said the same, that he had spoken to the chairman, and of course had the following issues that he said they had talked with Mbabazi, but he didn't sign. And that's one of another statement that is there. So in a statement, I just want to read you here that way, of course, they discussed in one of the biggest stories that came through right there. He was, let me check. Yes, here, let me scroll down. Yes, the first was where they were discussing with the chairman about, and then the chairman promising him that he would be, of course, if he extended his contract, he would have gone, I mean, he was taking him somewhere, which, and then, of course, media had to ask which plan does he have in the other thing. But there was also another one when they asked that, did you extend your contract? And saying that he has a deal for him in Turkey. Media replied that, yes, we have completed with the coach, though I haven't put it on a paper statement. That was his write-up as media. Okay, he said, okay, let's finish it before the year ends. You must go to Turkey. That was the chairman saying, and this was in around June, yes, around September 6th of that is 2023, and then September 6th of that is 2023 still. Yeah, those are some of the discussions in those chats that probably have come through in there now. That's what Whistle Time has gotten for you about this. But in the recent concluded discussion these people had, they were supposed to sit down and discuss because there were claims that it's the agents who are trying to push media to move away from Arua Hill, not the parents. Now there was a call, of course, for this team to also have now the people of media, the parents, to also come in this, and of course their agents. And in there, some names that came like one of the coaches should also be in there. So now these are the things happening in media saga. You will be giving us a dial on 0783-555-991 to probably get to us and ask that question in the due course of the show. The number that is right there on your screen. So Susie, that is what is there, and probably where the truth or the where the truth lies is what we are getting, where of course the false is, because now we're trying to see the two sides. The Arua Hill camp is reporting different. An informant has told us the part of the story from that side. Now, what are we going to see? Because media is already in Italy.
Recently, I was seeing posts about media's return, and the people that were putting in the posts probably could have been fans of his former club. There is Arua Hill, because the post was very bitter, I should say. But then if you actually look at the instances that actually you have given us through that reached our Whistle Time desk a few hours, I should say, we looked closely into that from the charts and all that. If you closely look at some of the days, okay, if you check at the dates of there is the charts, you literally see that there are even months, very many months that were skipped from there is the reply of the charts and all that. So this really means that there is something wrong. Somewhere someone is just trying to drag media into seeing that maybe he doesn't achieve his dreams and all that, because we're looking at a claim where they say maybe the family is not aware and all that, and yet there is a pic. I think one of the sports journalists posted at Entebbe International Airport, where the mother was bidding him farewell and all that. So I think all these things really need to be treated as the way they are. There should be justice, and we shouldn't really shatter the dreams of a young man like Media.
Yes, yet to yes, people already calling in, but that is going to be coming. We shall be picking your calls later on. But I have one thing that I want to say, that is all about what exactly is happening with that is Innocent Media, because it is one big thing that we're talking about. And at the same time, there was a statement. Of course, media was represented. Media, by the way, was not there in that, and media was represented by his agent, not agent, but of course the lawyer his lawyer represented at the FUFA House. And at the same time, that means, of course, the public court, they came in through. But at the same time, the dispute committee only recommended that the family and representatives of media first meet with Arua Hill Sports Club for that is arbitration. In case it fails, then more will be coming right there to see what exactly would be the way forward for that is innocent media and Arua Hill Sports Club. So just not like how people say that it's done. No, it isn't done. It is yet more of that is coming probably through right there, because there's still a lot to be talked about from that is innocent media, who of course will be right there. For those calling, it's not yet the right time. We are going to be giving you time to probably call in and see what exactly you will be telling us about this very story, because it is one big one. And someone also asked about where exactly this will be going, where exactly Arua Hill Sports Club will also be getting in right there. Are they going to be changing through? Are they going to be changing through? That's one big thing that we're asking. But of course, all in all, we want to find out how exactly that would be. So it is also one of the biggest things that we're trying to push forward right ahead of the game, ahead of all what is coming. Where is Arua Hill going to play their game is also another. Someone is trying to probably find out about where Arua Hill Sports Club is going to be playing their game. So all those, I will be giving you all the updates because they are one of the biggest things that is happening right from all the angles. I want to say it is one of the challenging moments right now for different people who are also trying so much to see that this gets at hand. Yeah, it says that this gets at hand. All right. Someone has just said someone has just sent me a message saying that they have seen that the club is also under sale. I'm not sure, please. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, and that will be coming. So in case it happens, I will also be giving you an update. Let me try finding out the biggest part of this, and probably I get more. All right, we get away from there. A lot of stories that are also still happening from all the other parts of the story. There's Zizi Kayondo, who has also been one big name probably for that is US now. Uganda. He has been doing so well into his books, and he has moved in right away from the club. I'll be giving you more details about that. But before that, there's that Sports Club Villa deal that has just gotten onto the card. Yeah, Sports Club Villa got a deal worth 2.7 billion according to the reports coming right here. This is after they had also gotten, I remember, some good billion in the recent concluded way India now. They unveiled a 2.7 billion today with, of course, Linglong sponsorship that has come through India. And this is to say the deal will see Villa receive around 150,000 US dollar, approximately to 540 million per season until 2028. Sports Club Villa, of course, unveiled this for 5 years. And the question is this going to be worthy or what exactly they deserve? Remember, they are trying to restructure to see exactly what exactly the teams would be in a contest that also saw probably different aspects from all the angles. Meant that the Villa team really wants to strategize. They want to put forward what exactly they can put because they are looking onto the sweetest way ever to be the Sports Club Villa. I remember when the teams reported club licensing, Villa was one of the teams that could not be able to do club licensing and failed to register. Now, when it came through at the last moment, they got themselves into the club licensing later, and of course were permitted to carry out the sports that of course saw them became competitors, and of course table the trophy contenders in that big way, and that is Sports Club Villa this season. Is that the same thing that they will be doing? Is one thing that we shall be asking. And of course we will also be wanting to know how exactly that will be for such a team like Sports Club Villa. So to me, I think it's a nice one. having 5 years. This Linglong is a tire company, by the way, and it is one of the big ones for those who know tires, who drive, who ride. Yes, you would have known these tires that probably could have come in there. So this company is a tire company, and they have gotten into sponsorship with Sports Club Villa. Now, of course, that is one big one happening right now at that is the Villa's home right there. Okay. Yesterday there was the FUFA press conference where, of course, you did see the Super 8 returning, and FUFA executive, that is Rogers Biamukama, sat in that pole position to make sure that they had the discussion, the press conference on how exactly the teams that will be. We had 2 teams that, of course, we had 4 teams, 8 teams, yes, 8 teams that will be participating, including Arua Hill Sports Club. And that's why someone asked me about what exactly will Arua Hill Sports Club do to play their games. Now, reports have it that Arua Hill Sports Club will be hosting their games. We've had a lot. Registration, they went to Kavumba. Here they had a chat with the Calvary. Now, the current report says that they are looking forward to see that maybe their games should be hosted at that is the Paridi Stadium in Germany. That's also another story that is coming in right there. So can they go to Germany and have it sealed? That is also another thing that is there, because a lot has been overmoving throughout right there. But let's have which teams probably went into that is the qualifications. That will be making sure that this gets in there. 4 teams will be there. But before we get to all that, let's have one of the statements or statements that came in from that man in the middle, Rogers Biamukama. He spoke a lot, and of course how the nature of the games will be before we come back for the analysis. Let's have Biamukama on the screen.
Clubs that finish on the top of the league, which is a little bit different from the previous seasons, where we would have the top 6 plus to the fans, but also there is an opportunity for every team to play 3 games, unlike previously where you'd be beaten at the first hurdle and you go home to rest. Now, even when you're beaten, you'll go and play classification matches to determine number 5, 6, 7, and 8. And for the winners, they will go to the semi-finals. The winners will go to the finals, and the losers will play for number 3 and 4. So we think that is going to give the clubs a befitting pre-season preparation. The previous season prize money was 68 million basket, which was shared all the way from number 1 to number 8. Because of the new sponsors and the few that we're expecting to sign up before we kick off, we are not going to announce the prize money, but it will certainly be not less than 68 million shillings, but allow us by the kickoff of the next round of games to come back to you and give you the basket of the prize money and how it will be shared from number 1 to number 8. But we hope that that package should be even much more.
That's one big one from the statement that you're hearing from, that is Rogers Biamukama, who of course is one of the biggest names that you could be talking about right there. Okay. But all in all, we want to say that it is all with the biggest talking points from all the angles of sports. Yeah. If you look at the Biamukama's speech, last season there was there was a talk about who is going to be the prize winner. There was a basket of 65 million. This time round, the aim is who is that person who is going to be winning. Now, the basket I'm meaning is all the teams shared that money last season. Number 1 went with. Number 2 had also another share that they went with. And number 3 looked into another round. And number 4, of course. But this time round, how much? Because they have sponsors, you can see there. And there are different sponsors that are coming. There are also more that are yet to come. So that is the question we are asking, and of course very many people are asking about who is going to be the winner right there. So it is one big thing that is happening right about now with the Super 8, but the question is, where is Arua Hill Sports Club going to host this game? Because now they are saying Barifa no. And can they get another place that they are going to be hosting? We're waiting to see, and a statement that will be coming right there. I remember the public relation officer, Mr. Lematia, said all their games are going to be hosted at, that is, Barifa Stadium come this season. So it's a very big one that we need to know right there. Before we get to other stories, just a story that has popped up right now is about the 2023 Netball World Cup that is coming in there, and one of the biggest or outstanding lady has spoken. I'm talking about Mary Numba. She has said that the She Cranes will really need to do a lot to make sure that they get themselves into the right angles. And this is after the She Cranes are probably in their final preparation for, that is, the 2023, of course, Netball World Cup that is going to be taking place in South African Cape Town. That is set to kick off this very Friday. Now, Uganda will start their games against Singapore on, that is, 28th, which is tomorrow. Then they will have New Zealand, and that is going to be on 29th July at 10 a.m. Then they will have Trinidad, and of course that team will be against Uganda. So it's one big thing that we are waiting to see, and how exactly they will be handling it. But of course it's a very big one. So now the captain, the player Mary Numba, says it's really a good one to reunite with the girls, because she has not been with the team. She has been playing for her club right away in that is in the European games, and now she is back, and she feels very excited to see that they will be working so hard and strong to see that this works out right away. So Mary Numba says that Ugandans should expect a lot from their play, and that is going to be one of the biggest thing that we shall be waiting to see from, that is, the netball. So Uganda prepares for that, and it is just a story that has come up right now. We are waiting to see how exactly that will be coming through right there. And at the same time, now let's get to the Azizi Kayondo deal. Azizi Kayondo has been a key player in, that is, the Ugandan football, and he has really been there for Uganda for long. He has capped Uganda several times, and he is only 20 years of age. He has spent a 2 years deal, penned down a 1 year contract with an option of extending for one further. It's that this player from, that is, Leganes, he has been playing for Leganes now to Giants that he has crossed over after, of course, a big one. The powerhouse is called Hapoel Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, yes, that's where he has gone in Israel. Yeah, and that is Kayondo for you. After paying it years, and now happy. See that more should be coming ahead in there, and he is going. So how exactly that will be? He will end contract for 1 season with, of course, the option of extending more and more and more. Now, from KCC Academy, if you remember, club, he has later on, of course, went to, that is, Legan B in the team. Then after there, he also made a very, very good run into the KCCA's academy after graduating to the senior team. Yes, he then, of course, made his first debut, if you remember, in the senior team last week, as he suffered a 1-0 defeat to, that is, Hapoel in a pre-season. That was one big one. Before joining Leganes, Kayondo featured for, that is, Major League Soccer side Real Monarchies, and then, of course, Czech Republic side Viskov. That's where he played. But of course, that was immediately after, of course, he departed Vipers, having, of course, guided them to, that is, the Uganda Premier League title, and of course, as many Uganda Cups that also came through right there. That takes us to a break. We'll be coming back to you more, and of course, the stories and your calls on 835559. Be calling with you. You ask me a question, and I answer back to you those questions that will be coming right on your set. So my name is Owen. Let's take a break.